welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea and a tamale, which is honestly one of the best things I have eaten. I have ordered so many of them because I love them. It came in my Hungryroot box. Also, I'm filming and I'm going to the lake today, so get ready. While we're on the way to the lake, if you want a Hungryroot box of your own, I have $50 off your first box, and it's not sponsored. I paid for this myself because I like it. I'm going to Lake DeGray today with my ex-partner Nalley and also one of my good friends, and I'm really glad to have reconnected with them because things have just been too hard over the last 15 years not to have your queer family back in your life. It's also nice to have someone in my life because we were together for 6 years and we were friends before that, and then we took like almost 10 to 15 years apart. Do you know how much people grow in 10 to 15 years? Like a lot. The world is really hard right now and everything feels super isolating, and whenever you don't have your real family in your life, it's nice to have your chosen family back in your life. And I'm not saying this is easy because this is probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Honestly, one of the hardest things I've ever done as a mature adult human is to sit down and listen and take accountability on both sides and have big, deep conversations about things that hurt both of us, and to forgive, and then to also consistently harbor a safe space for the other one again. Even though a lot of that brings up a lot of triggering things and a lot of hurt and a lot of really, really hard shit. So it's like a constant, almost everyday communication of, hey, is this okay? Hey, remember that? Hey, do you want to fix this? Hey, how do you feel about that? Are you feeling safe? Is this triggering? Do you need to talk? Like, it's just been a very hard and healing process, and I'm really proud of both of us, and I think it's worth every moment because this is the shit we do when we're together. So we're back to being that stupid type of friendship, which is really nice. And you know, even that kind of moment when things feel really silly and really stupid, that can be triggering too, you know? Because you're like, wait, I'm feeling really safe and silly. Is it okay to feel like this? I don't think I feel safe. And then you start to retreat. The good news is that we're very good at communicating all of those feelings and talking about them and holding space, and also just being kind and patient and gentle. And it hasn't always been this way. And one of my favorite quotes, I don't care if it's cheesy or stupid, I know what's happening on the screen in front of you is absolutely a wild thing to be watching while I'm saying all of this stuff. But one of my favorite quotes is, you don't even know the amount of violence it took to become this gentle. And that is how I feel about my life now. And that's how I feel about a lot of my relationships now. Two traumatized people having to heal quite a lot together and then apart and then back again as friends. The amount of work that takes in the human spirit is insane. And I'm really proud of both of us for the hard work and for the vulnerability and for the accountability and the honesty. And it's also just nice to have, you know, a friend I can trust and not even feel like I don't feel weird about my body, you know? I don't feel weird about what I eat. There's no hesitation of like, I can just be myself. And that's really invaluable to me. Also, I'm using my new GoPro here. I got a brand new GoPro, and the footage, I mean, this is gross water. It's not gross. It's just not Galapagos clear water. It's a lake, you know? But I haven't used my new GoPro yet, so using it here is really fun, even though I was kind of like, I don't like it, it's creepy and scary. The last time I snorkeled here, I was with Nalley. This was about 15 years ago, and I almost stepped on an alligator gar, and I went face to face with it, and I know it wasn't gonna hurt me, and I know it wasn't even very big, but it scared me to the point that I screamed and then swallowed a bunch of water. But yeah, so I'm using my new GoPro because I had Amazon gift cards, so I bought myself a GoPro on sale, and the footage is so clear and so good, and I'm so excited about it because I'm going snorkeling when I'm in Croatia, which, by the way, there are still spots for Croatia if you want to go. Some of us are getting there early and we're booking a snorkeling trip, like with a private boat, and it's going to come out to like, I don't know, $60 a person for like an 8-hour trip. Also, my God, what is this? I told Nalley to film me underwater, and I was like, look at all my loose skin, and you can kind of see it, but that's what I have to take off my body. All of that, it's just in my way. Anyway, I got a snorkel mask like Nalley has, which is this creepy end of the world plague doctor shit, but mine is pink, not this scary dark green that Nalley has. But I ordered my own, and I'm using a GoPro, and it's really fun. But I will say, I had to return the GoPro already and get a new one because this one had like something faulty with it, and the screen started to leak. So it leaked water into the battery area, and I was like, huh? It's waterproof. Like, what? We got out of the lake because it looked like it was about to storm, and then the winds came, and I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, I'm being silly, like holding onto the table. It blew all of our stuff away. Like, even the stuff that was like backpacks full of shit blew all that off the table. It was trying to take our hammocks. We were laughing so hard, and it was so stupid and so silly. Then I was like, let's just get in the car and go. We didn't even change clothes. I'm in my wet clothes. Nellie's in their wet clothes. And I was like, well, I'll just bring a Walmart bag into the restaurant and change into the bathroom. That's what I did. So we went to eat Mexican food because we were hungry and we had been drinking beer and, you know, swimming all day. And this is a Mexican restaurant where Nalley lives in Bryant because we don't live in the same city. So we had margaritas, and Nalley got soup, and I just got shrimp and rice and cheese dip because it sounded good to me. And I changed clothes in the bathroom, and then Nalley took me back to my car and we saw a rainbow. Also, I ended up going back to Nalley's house because I wanted to see my little dog Susie, and as you know, Susie was my first and only dog ever. I rescued her from the shelter when she was just a baby, and now she's blind and she doesn't know I'm here yet, and she's trying to find me, and then she finds me, and it's so cute. If you haven't seen our little reuniting video, it's somewhere back on my page of the first time we saw each other, and this time I almost cried, for real. This was like our real reunion, because the first time it was just like seeing her at the park. This time she crawled up my body and she just kissed and kissed, and she went and she just cried and cried and cried, and then I cried. I'm losing it. I'm about to cry talking about it. Like, I love that little dog so fucking much. I haven't seen her in 10 years. I'm just so happy she's not dead, and I know that's a horrible thing to say. And before you judge me, the reason she stayed with Nalley and not me is because Nalley had a dog named Fritz. Susie and Fritz were so bonded that it was absolutely evil to take her away from Fritz. Like, she couldn't sleep without him. That was her favorite buddy, right? Fritz has since passed away because he was older than Susie, but Susie and Nalley have lived together for 10 years, so that's not my dog anymore, but she's still one of my soul dogs. I got to keep Stinky Charlotte. Anyway, I went home and I had the rest of my food in bed with Charlotte, and I went to sleep, and I'm feeling better. I'll see you tomorrow. It's okay.